Welcome to Fondy Famous. I'm your host, Kelly Northley with eXp Realty. Today I'm here at Arbor Acres with Rachel and Austin, and they're going to tell me a little bit about what got them into doing all of this. If you would, just kind of tell us a little bit about your journey getting here.
Yeah, so we started, I think, like COVID for everyone was probably pretty hard.
Yep.
So for me, it was just like staff got cut. It was too much stress. You know, everything was going on. So I was getting ready to leave, and then his place of work was going to cut his pay. So it was a whole ordeal, and we had already been doing like trees on the side. So I was like, I guess we'll just do it for our career then, and we'll just go that route. So that's kind of how we got started.
Okay, just kind of happened, huh?
Yeah.
All right. And you guys have been enjoying it since then?
Yeah.
How long has it been now that you've been doing this?
We're doing trees for about 10 years,
Okay.
and the store almost 2.
Okay. What got you guys into doing trees?
That was my full-time job, so
Okay.
kind of kept doing it on the side.
All right. And it just kind of has taken off, huh?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
So you guys have the storefront, and what do you all do and offer here?
So we try to reuse a lot of like the tree that we remove in the store. So we have like parts of it are for sale. Austin does some woodworking. So we try to incorporate that.
Okay.
We originally were gonna do like full tree care, more like homeowner equipment in here. But no one that we reached out to wanted to do it on this small of a scale.
Okay.
So we took a little pivot, and I like plants, and I don't like hauling brush. So I was like, you know, maybe I'll just throw some plants in the store and, you know, see how it does. And it did really good. So yeah.
So what do you mean, and I don't mean to ask a stupid question, but what do you mean by you reuse the tree? How does that work?
So like a lot of people will go to like big box stores and buy birch logs then they're really expensive. So we cut them to a smaller size. We have them for sale up front, and they're pretty cheap. Like any size, come pick it out. That kind of stuff. Some people call and ask for like slabs
Like
that
the
we
table
cut,
here.
Yeah,
like the table. So yeah, try to reuse it and make sure it's not all going to firewood. Some of it goes to firewood, but
Right.
yeah.
I need to get with you on some firewood.
Yeah.
We love firewood. So how do you make some of these? Do you sell these in store then too?
We sell the raw cookies like that.
Okay. Is that what this is called? It's called a cookie? That's kind of cool.
And then we're planning on finishing and selling like a finished product, like a tabletop.
Would you like put what is it, glaze or
The
Resin.
yeah.
resin?
Yeah.
Yes, over it?
Mhm.
Okay. Oh, that would be really cool.
Yeah, it would be cool.
Uh-huh.
I'm excited.
Popular.
Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So you guys do a lot locally, like with downtown, with trying to do events and things. You
Yeah.
want to tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, so we last year did an Arbor Earth Day festival.
Okay.
And so we kind of combined Arbor Day and Earth Day. And we centered it more so around like not necessarily the recycling aspect of it, because I feel like that's over talked. It's talked about a lot. So we did more centered around like shopping local and like reducing your carbon footprint in that manner, instead of trying to teach adults about recycling, because I think we all know how to recycle. So we kind of went about it a different way. So we're planning on doing it this year too.
Okay.
In April.
And that was a pretty successful event, right?
Yeah. For the first event, I was pretty surprised. So yeah, that was
good.
fun.
Okay.
Yeah.
And this year it'll be April 27th.
April 27th? Okay. And what are you guys doing for this year? Like, what will that look like?
So we're gonna do. I've gotten a hold of a lot of different vendors from last year because it was really rainy.
Yeah.
So like the people who stuck with us through it were wonderful, and those are the people that like reach back out and they're like, "Hey, like when are you doing this again? I had so much fun." And I was like, "I was freezing, but I'm glad you had a blast."
Yeah, it was pouring for the whole first beginning of it, and then
Yeah, so we're just trying to get more like local businesses involved that want to come out and that, you know, relate to like carbon footprint reduction and stuff like that. So yeah.
Okay, so just trying to be a little bit more green and earth friendly.
Yep.
Okay. I think a lot of areas could use more, or a lot of businesses could use more education on some of that too.
Yeah.
Like you didn't even realize where to go, but some of the places here do have some mindful things.
Sure, yeah.
You know, to-go boxes and whatnot, so.
Yeah, I think there's is Blue Culture Teas too. They do
Okay.
they plant a tree. They're part of something where like for every sale a tree is planted and stuff like that. So I thought that's really cool. And they were big into it too. They had a lot of fun. So
Yeah.
yeah,
Good.
Yeah, it was nice.
So what do you guys all do at Arbor Acres? Because I feel like you do a handful of things.
Yeah, we tried to do our intent is to be like anything you need outdoors, we can do that.
Yep.
It might not be in store, like all the stuff we could do,
Right,
but
yes.
you know, a lot of people reach out for landscape design.
Okay.
We don't just like remove trees, we plant them. So that's another cool aspect of it. Those are my favorite days, is when we
Yeah.
can plant trees. Yeah, it's fun. And
So when you plant trees, do you have machinery that does the tree planting? Or
Yeah,
do
we
you-
have a tractor, and a lot of times we dig it by hand, or
Okay.
we use equipment to dig the hole and plant the tree. And
We planted 2 trees last year.
Did you?
And they died.
no, what'd you plant? Oh no, what'd you plant?
Some sort of arborvitaes.
Oh sure.
We need a bunch. We wanted to use them as like a fence or
Yeah.
something. But
Oh no.
we had someone come out and like tell us maybe we should look at a different plant that the deer might eat this one. Sure enough, they're
Oh,
both brown
no.
and
Yep.
we'll need to remove them and redo it.
They like chomping on
Yeah.
those.
Yep. hmm
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's a good
they
snack.
were a tasty treat. The deer, got a little snack and
Yeah.
now we've learned a lesson, so it's okay. But yeah, we'll need a bunch of trees. So.
Yeah,
That's
cool.
funny. Okay, we do the trees. Do you do the terrariums that you build? Mm-hmm. Do you find a dog bowl over there? Is that what that is?
Yeah, so
Okay.
we do. We've done a couple memorial bowls. So
Okay.
like dogs that have passed away, it's like a little garden.
Okay.
And then they put their a lot of people put the dog's collar around the bowl, and then it's
That's
something they get
so
to keep.
cute.
Yeah, it's super sweet.
That's actually a really good idea.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I see a lot of people for funerals and things, for like people and whatnot, but they plant a tree.
yeah.
But that's a really good idea.
Yeah, that's
and what a
cute.
yeah.
I know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, we wanted to offer something a little different than flowers, so we do
Uh-huh.
we have done a couple of dish gardens that are like more whimsical. Like we make a little trail, put a little like arch, and then it's in memory of their loved one.
Okay.
So it's
like
just something that
some
yeah,
landscaping in their backyard.
no, like in a terrarium for
Oh, okay.
funerals and stuff.
Okay.
So those are kind of cool because it's something
Yeah.
a little different, and then people always get a hold of us after that. So
Yep.
yeah,
That is a really cool idea.
Yeah, it was
I wouldn't have
cute.
thought of that. So you can build the terrarium, and then you have plants here. What else do you guys have in the shop?
So-
there's a little bit of garden supplies. We sell dirt and
Buy dirt.
so yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yes.
yeah.
Excellent.
Yeah.
I love this space. Like, it's so
Thanks.
pretty in here.
Thank
The
you.
plants are beautiful. I'm sure you guys enjoy it too. huh?
Yeah.
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 Okay. What do you think your favorite part of having the shop is, or the business in general?
I think it's probably like our regular customers that come in and say hi, or people that I know come in here and I see them in the store, and then
Yep.
we still end up talking about plants, but it's still fun, or that's my favorite. I like building connections with people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I see a lot of people pop in and out of here too.
Oh yeah, some people just come in to say
Uh-huh.
hi, and I'm like, okay,
Hey, how's it going?
hey, how's it going?
That's all right. They come
Yeah.
in too. What do you think the biggest struggles were, especially like really jumping into it during COVID? Did you have any obstacles?
I think it was like more challenging because it's just the two of us. So we don't like have people on staff most of the time doing trees.
Yep.
We do have an employee here, Wyatt. He's wonderful. But he's a high school student, so like I can't call him and be like, "Hey,
Right.
you want to come help me with this?" So I think that was like it still continues to be our biggest struggles. We can't like find people who want to work but then stick with it.
Yep.
So we
I
try.
bet
to-
Wyatt would love if you called him during school and was like, hey, can you
not to
get out
drag
of the
brush.
way?
Not to drag brush. We've already discussed.
That's funny.
He's like, maybe to plant plants, and I don't know otherwise. I said, okay, that's fair. Me too, buddy.
Take what we can get, right?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Gosh. So, anything else that you guys can add or that you would like to share? I think so. Back to the COVID thing and you guys leaving your jobs and things. What did that feel like? I guess when you left, because I just
Crazy busy.
I hear so many business owners or people who want to get into business say something along the lines of they want to do it, but they just don't feel like they can. And most of the people who own a business took a leap at some point.
Yeah.
So what was that like?
For me, I was terrified.
Yeah.
So I have an autoimmune disease, so I was like immediately like, what about health insurance? What about this?
Yeah.
What about that? And then it ended up all, working out on its own, and it's fine. But it was really scary. It was high anxiety for me, anyways. I was terrified. So.
But you said you were really busy during that period?
Yeah, we had a lot of work come in.
Good.
Yeah.
So the scariest part, you guys were booming.
Yeah,
huh?
right.
Right. It's good.
Yeah. Yeah.
Talk about a sign.
Yeah.
My gosh.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's
That was
excellent.
good. I think it's because it was mostly because we never really did advertising much when we did it on the side. We were kind of like, if someone hears about us, we'll do it, I guess, on our weekends because that's the only time we had off. And then all these people were like, oh, you're doing it full time. Well, I got 12 more trees and I got this and I got that. And I was like, oh, okay, cool. So, yeah.
So can come in store or can obviously have you guys come out to their home, remove trees, do landscaping.
Yep.
Anything else that you guys want to
We have a lot of people bring us pieces of their tree. Like, can you identify what's wrong with my tree, or can you? So a lot of people come right into the store with a little. Someone just did it the other day with a little baggie full of like pine needles and stuff, and so
and ask what's wrong with their tree, like tree diagnosis.
Yeah.
A tree doctor. You could be the tree
Yeah,
doctor.
right.
Oh, yes.
Be a new tagline.
That is fun. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. So you guys do all sorts of things.
Yeah.
I love it. Yeah. Well, thank you. If someone wants to follow you or find you, where would they go?
We're on Facebook, Instagram, we're on Yelp, we're on Google, we're
All the
everywhere.
places? Okay.
Yeah.
Just Arbor Acres for most of it. Yep.
Mhm.
Perfect. Excellent. Well, thank you guys for
thank
letting
you.
me do this.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.